What's in a question? Maybe just about everything important. A smart and sharp question should strike up a more engaging conversations. For our discussion today, we're joined by Diane. Let's talk a little bit about color. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Friday.
Why does your script say Thursday?
Sorry.
That's so misleading.
Yes, it is Friday.
Yay, Friday.
Yay, Friday.
We've made it.
Yes.
And you've chosen a lighthearted topic. I love
Right.
that.
For Fridays, we choose light topics.
Yeah, because we do have a lot of heavy-hitting questions too, but sometimes you just need the simple questions.
Right.
So what is our question of the day?
So question, what is your favorite color?
Green.
Green for Lena. Okay. So my close friends all know that my favorite color is orange. But listeners chiming in right now, please tell us what your favorite is. So for until now, we got some answers from Sana May. Her favorite color is light blue. Gwen's favorite color is black and pink. JK's favorite color is black. Benny has blue. For his favorite color. Nur likes blue, cream, and green colors, sometimes white, black, and red, but never yellow. Geneva, chiming from the U.S., said she likes purple since I was a little girl. Now it has deeper meaning being an army.
And your circle is complete.
Right.
Whoever that was, a listener that named Black and Pink, it makes me chuckle because
I
then
know.
Black Pink must be your favorite.
Yes. That's what I was talking with Claudia. Oh, maybe she
Right.
likes black pink.
Let us know. Do
Right.
you also happen to Black Pink? Did their naming help a great deal in your personal bias? Do you let us know? And yours is orange. Mine is green.
Right.
Let's talk more about color.
Right.
Honestly, asking one's favorite color is pretty basic. And it turns out it's one of the earliest questions children learn to answer.
Right.
It's simple enough, isn't
Yeah.
it? Color is set to influence our moods and eating habits, and is also closely tied to, get this, national and political identity.
Right. So one might think that everyone would have a different color of choice. Yet a new survey conducted in 10 countries across 4 continents showed that one color, which is blue, is the most popular across the board.
What?
So once we get to be adults, we all like blue. It seems to be cross-cultural, and there's no big difference. People just like blue. I mean, look at our answers from our listeners. There's like 3 of them saying that their
Yeah.
favorite color is blue out of all the color palettes.
Is blue neutral? This is a question I'm asked a
Right.
lot. I mean, when I go shopping for clothes particularly, I feel like blue is one of the least intrusive colors
Right.
and in the primary spectrum anyway. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think it helps a great deal that a lot of flags also have blue?
Who has blue?
Flags.
Oh, flags.
National
oh, yeah,
flags.
National flags.
Use blue quite
Right,
frequently
right.
too.
Yeah.
Now this is really interesting. Tell us more about the results of the survey that was cross-continental. Was blue the only color that was overlapped by people around the world?
So apparently, yes. So between 23% in Indonesia and 33% in Great Britain, a lot of people like blue, most of the color listed, putting it 8 to 18 points ahead of any other color. The second most popular color varies from place to place, though it was always one of the 3 other options. Green, which was placed second in Thailand, China, and the US. Red in Indonesia, Singapore, Germany, and Britain. Or purple in Hong Kong. In Malaysia and Australia, red and purple are tied for the second.
Okay.
What was most interesting was that blue won even in places like China, where colors like red, yellow, and green are considered to be auspicious or lucky.
I would have assumed that it had to be red for
Right,
China. Not
yeah.
only is that nationalistic, like you said, it's the lucky color.
Right, because if you think of China, if those are the colors that pop into our heads as they have such a
Yeah.
distinct color palette they use.
That's right. Red and gold is so
Red and gold.
frequent to the
Right.
conversation. But no, blue is popular.
Yes.
So from a young age, we are primed to choose a favorite color. I think it's just an easy conversation
Of course.
starter. And it's easy to give someone a gift.
Yeah.
Orange for Diane,
Yes.
green for Lena. But strangely, as we grow up, our preferences often change. I think sometimes maybe it's the peers or what we see, what we wear.
For sure. What I
Yeah.
liked in my younger days is totally different from what I like today.
Yeah.
Like when I was young, my favorite color used to be sky blue because that was the color of a K-pop group then called G.O.D. So,
하늘색 풍선.
right, blue balloons. So all these influences outside my control, our control, make our preferred color change over time.
That's so cute, though, Diane. Little Diane loved the color sky blue.
Yes, sky blue was my favorite.
Okay.
So infants have broad and fairly inconsistent preferences for colors, according to the research. But the more time children spend in the world, the more they start to develop stronger affinities to certain colors based on those they have been exposed to and the association they link them to.
Like yellow's a happy color.
Right. Oh, yellow's a happy color for you?
No, it's not. That's the assumption that people make because of the smiley face, I think.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. I don't know if that's universal, but I've been told that so many times that yellow is a happy color.
Yes.
We usually color the sun yellow. I don't know why. It's not yellow at all, but something like
that's
that.
Very true. So they are more likely to link to bright colors like orange, yellow, purple, or pink to positive rather than negative emotions, like you said.
Yeah, these are, you're right. Bright orange, bright yellow, bright purple, bright pink. So what are some factors that have an influence on children when it comes to choosing then their favorite color?
So one study of 330 children between 4 to 11 years old found they used their favorite colors when drawing a nice character and tended to use black when drawing a nasty character.
Oh, man.
Social pressures such as the tendency for girls' clothes and toys to be pink also have a strong effect on color choice as children get older.
Which is why these days some parents opt for color neutral themed parties.
Right.
Green is a go-to. No pink, no baby blue. And we've talked about this, didn't we? Pink was actually designed for men, not for women. Did you know? All those years ago.
Oh, and it's going to come out later. But as you said, you mentioned that green might be neutral color.
Yeah.
But there's no such thing as neutral, according to the study, because all colors have different meanings to everyone.
That's actually a really good point.
Right.
I beg to differ, but okay. So what happens in teenage years, shifting away from just children?
Right. So it's commonly believed that as children enter their teenage years, their color choices take on a darker, more somber hue. Adolescent girls, I don't know why, adolescent girls in the UK, for example, have been found to be attracted to purples and reds, while boys favor greens and yellow greens.
Okay.
One study of British teenage boys' choice of bedroom color found they tended to choose white, while they listed red and blue as their favorite colors.
Okay, so it changes, like you said, Diane, over a lifetime. But as you've said before, the favorite color tends to converge as people get older.
Right. Isn't that intriguing? These color palettes seem to converge as people grow into adulthood. Interestingly, while the majority of adults say they prefer blue colors, they'll likely also dislike the same color as well, which is a dark yellowish brown, which is routinely identified as the least popular.
It just doesn't sound attractive.
Right.
Dark yellowish brown.
Yeah.
Just go yellow or brown. Anyway, the other question is, why do we have favorite colors in the first place then? It's not like we have to wear orange all the time or green all the time. We just like it in certain pieces. But more importantly, what drives those preferences then?
Well, to put simply, we have favorite colors because we have favorite things. I mean, this sounds a bit obvious, but there was a researcher who proved this theory. At least that's the gist of ecological valence theory, which is an idea put forward by Dr. Karen Scholes, a professor of psychology at the University of Wisconsin-Madison in the U.S. and her colleagues. Her experiments show that colors, yes, even beige and even green, are far from neutral. Rather, humans have layer meaning onto them, mostly drawn from our subjective histories, and so create high personal reasons to find one shade repellent or appealing in the process.
Okay, so what you're exposed to. Maybe if you have pleasant experiences by the beach, the colors of the beach might be your favorite.
Right, like sand colors, blue
or sand colors. That's right. Or the sky. That's why different people have different preferences for the same color. And if you think about it, it's not like we can say there's only one shade of blue. There are so many shades of blue.
Right.
So I do want to take a look at why their preference for a given color can change then over time. You give enough time for anyone, and I feel like one favorite color just rarely lasts a lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, as new association aggregate, whether through everyday exposure to the world around us or artificially by deliberate conditioning, this can cause what we love to change over time. To simply put Dr. Scholes' words, think of color preferences as a summary of your experiences with that color.
Oh.
Your regular daily experiences in the world influence that judgment.
So why orange, Diane? Have you ever thought about it?
Well, because I love citrusy fruits, especially orange orange, and Jeju Island.
Halabong?
Yes, halabong.
I don't know what halabong is in English. Hala orange.
Hala orange, yes.
Halabong.
It's really citrusy and sweet, which I love.
So funny. Your favorite color is attached to your favorite food?
Yes.
No.
Why is that wrong?
It's
I
not
love
wrong.
orange, and I just love the bright energy that it brings to me or to other people.
Touche.
Right.
What about orange is the new black? Orange is also the jumpsuit color in the U.S.
Well, orange is the new black for me.
Oh my God. Okay. So everyone is entitled to their own opinions.
Right.
Now, according to the scientists' work on color preference, explaining why most people prefer blue, what is the answer?
So blue's reign has continued uninterrupted since the earliest recorded color studies, which took place in 1800s. And most of our experiences with the color are likely to be positive, like the idyllic oceans or clear skies.
Sounds good.
Right. In the same vein, her work also offers a clue for why that muddy brown yellowish color is so reviled, because associated as it is with biological waste or rotting foods.
Like a rotting banana in my head. That sounds disgusting. Now, on top of what we see around us and most environment we live in, nudges our color preferences in certain ways too. If you're in a concrete jungle, I'd be more inclined to look up at the sky.
Right. On another study Scholas conducted looked at students at University of California, Berkeley, and Stanford, showing that the varsity colors of a college influenced the hues they picked as favorites.
Sure.
The more a student said they endorsed and embraced the values and spirit of the school, the higher that preference rose. So if you have participated in wearing the school uniform or school color on game nights in the States or university's annual festivals that were recently held in South Korea, without you even noticing wearing it, that color is going to hold a positive memory for you.
For example?
So blue for Yonsei University students and crimson red for Korea University students.
There you go. But all in all, blue is a color that all of us can kind of agree on, even though we use blue with a negative meaning in our daily lives, like the Monday blues.
Right, because most of the blue experiences or materials we encounter are positive, from the sky, ocean, and eyes to sapphire, Dory from Finding Nemo, and Genie in the Bottle from Aladdin. Those are all the positive connotations. They all have positive thoughts.
If you think about it, sadness from Inside Out,
Right.
she turns out to be a pretty positive character despite being sadness.
Right.
Anyway, I love blue, so I have no bone to pick with here.
I mean, you mentioned that your favorite color is green. Can you kind of guess why you chose that color?
it's close to nature.
Oh, it's close to nature.
I like colors that can be found in nature, so brown, green, blue.
Right, but then
natural
Lena doesn't
shades.
really go out to enjoy the nature, do you?
This is a fantastic talking point. We'll pick up next week.
All right, see you next week.
See you next week, Diane. We have a special interview coming right up. This is our Zoom-in session with Professor Daniel Markovits. He is the author behind a book titled The Meritocracy Trap. Is it a trap, this merit-based society that thrives on credentials and academia? We'll get the answers.